Hello everyone, Suresh KP from myinvestmentedge.com. Today we are going to discuss about MTAR Technologies IPO. Should you invest or should you avoid? About MTAR Technologies Limited, company is a leading precision engineering solutions company engaged in the manufacturing of mission critical precision components. So their customers primarily are from clean energy, nuclear, space and defense sectors. So since the inception, they have strived to grow continually, contributing to the Indian civilian nuclear power program, Indian space program, and Indian defense as well as the aerospace sector. The IPO issue details. The MTAR Technologies IPO is going to open on 3rd March. It's going to close on 5th March, and face value is 10 per share. The IPO price band is rupees 574 to 575 by equity shares, and investors can invest in 26 shares and in multiple lots of 26 shares. These shares are going to get listed on BSE as well as NSE. The total issue size is 596.4 crores. Fresh issue is 123.5 crores and offer for sale of 472.9 crores. What are the objects of the IPO? One, the offer for sale. It would allow selling shareholders to sell equity shares. Company will not get any proceeds from this issue. And if you talk about fresh issue, it's going to use them for repayment and prepayment in full of the borrowings available by the company and funding the working capital requirements and other general corporate purpose. Now, who are the promoters? There are many promoters for this company: Parvas Srinivas Reddy, P. Lilavati, K. Shalini, etc. And if we come to the company financial performance, company has been showing a strong revenue and margin growth in the last 3 years and 9 months. MTAR Technologies IPO, why to invest? MTAR Technologies, leading national player in the precision engineering industry in India, and company has strong revenue growth in the last 3 years and 9 months. So company also generates stable margins. If you take example for FY20, 14.4%, and for 9 months ended December 20, it's 15.8%. However, if you see FY19, it had a very high margin of 21.1%. Now let me provide some of the risk factors in MTAR Technologies IPO. Company depends on Bloom Energy and limited number of customers for significant portion of its revenue. So if there is any loss from such customers, then it's going to have an impact on company business. And company depends significantly on orders from defense sector, from NPCIL, ISRO and DRDO. So if there is any decline or prioritization of funding by Indian budget towards other departments, then company might see declining in its revenue. And there are other several risk factors. You can go through them, internal as well as external factors. These are all listed in the RHP of the company. Now, MTAR Technologies IPO, how to apply this IPO? You can log into your Demat account, visit the IPO section, check for MTAR Technologies IPO link and click to bid. Set the IPO price and set the bid quantity and then submit. Let's see the valuations of MTAR Technologies IPO price. On the upper price band of 575 rupees and EPS of 11.11 for FY20, P works out to be 51.7x. Similarly, if we see last 3 years average EPS, then P works out to be 54.7x. And if we analyze its 9 months ending December 20 EPS, then P works out to be 41x. So means company asking price of 575 is in the P ratio 41x to 54.7x. Now there are no listed P's. We cannot compare whether it is the issue price is underpriced or overpriced. But if we talk about anything over 40x PE, then definitely this is overpriced. Should you invest in MTAR Technologies IPO? MTAR Technologies, leading national player in the precision engineering industry in India. It has stable revenue growth in the last 3 years and 9 months. It's generating consistent margins except for FY19, which were generally high. But otherwise it was generating high margins, and more than 50% of its business come from exports with high margins. The issue price is overpriced, but I know in the current bull run, I know the investors would still apply even when such IPOs are getting are oversubscribed. High risk investors can apply for long-term perspective. Short-term investors plus moderate to low risk investors can avoid such IPOs. If you have any queries, reach out to me, Suresh at myinvestmentedge.com. Thank you.